As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel 2. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
Dude, this is so awesome.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world.
They're talking about Ace Combat 4, right?
They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans.
I'm pretty sure President Harling
folks in Erusia, it looked like
was the same president from Ace Combat 5.
Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
Alright, well, at least she's not dead.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived.
Oh, well, thanks.
I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school they went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here.
I'm loving the
I was
story so
thousands of
far.
kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Yeah. Didn't think that was going to end well. Mission 2, charge the enemy. Hey everybody, Mobius1 here. This is episode 2 of Ace Combat 7. Kind of late on my intro. Cutscene had already started. So here we go.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Usian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Usia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Okay, so it's basically air to ground with the likely event of air reinforcements. Oh my god, I have control over this? Sort of. I can't angle it up any more than that. Alright, so target radar vehicles. Yeah, radar vehicles. There's some AA guns in there. Alright. Okay, let's check out the aircraft tree. Points awarded depending on your performance in missions and matches. They can be exchanged for new aircraft, special weaponry, and upgrade parts in the aircraft tree. You receive them in campaign mode for each mission you complete and multiplayer mode for each match you play. The better your performance, determined by your completion time, number of kills, etc., the more points you can obtain. Use the points in the aircraft tree to obtain more powerful aircraft. Okay. Items on the aircraft tree are connected by lines. Alright, so it's like a skill tree. You might have to meet certain requirements before you can gain access. Okay. You cannot dispose of any aircraft weaponry or upgrade parts once you obtain them. So you can't sell stuff like you could in other games. Yeah, some British suit for anti-air. Fighter. Alright, so this is explaining a bunch of stuff that I already know. Aircraft special weaponry and upgrade parts have varying costs that only apply in multiplayer mode. Alright. Very cool. So these are the planes that we can buy now. MiG-29. What the hell is that? It's locked. This will be unlocked when you achieve the rank Airman First Class. Okay. Can I oh, you can zoom in and out. Okay. Alright, well we can't afford that. We can't afford the F-14. We can't afford the F-2A either. Alright, so we can't afford anything. Oh, but look, we can see what other planes there are. F-18, A-10, Su-33, MiG-31, Griffin. Where's the F-22? It's gonna be way over here to the right. There it is. Oh no, that's F-35. Here's the F-22. What is this? Su-57? Oh my god, they got the F-23 in here? The YF-23. I didn't know that was in this. Still, F-22 is my plane. So this is where we're going. This is our goal. So what do we have to go? What tree do we have to go down to get there? F-18. Alright, so we have to unlock the F-14. Then we have to get this. Then the F-18, which is also a good plane. And just go straight up this upgrade tree. The F-35, and then eventually the F-22. Alright. In the meantime, do we want to buy anything? Enhances aircraft acceleration. How much is this? Oh, we already have that. Bombs. Or air-to-air lock-on missile. No. Short-range aerial suppression. No, I think we're good. Let's just go with the F-16. Actually, what secondary do we get for the F-4? Long-range air-to-surface missile or unguided bomb. Nah, I'm just doing F-16. Even if our special weapon isn't air-to-ground based, it doesn't matter. Let's do it.
Mage Squadron, Zordy, ASAP.
Charge the enemy.
The current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Just testing my brakes real quick. Alright. You guys might also notice that I got so caught up in the excitement of playing this game for the first time in the first episode, I didn't even realize... I'll pause it real quick. I didn't even realize that the game was not running in 2560 by 1080, but just in 1980 or 1920 by 1080. So, as you can see now, the rest of this series is going to be in 1920 by 1080. I made it so that the screen fits. Hopefully it looks better than the last episode did, and let me know in the comments what you think.
They should be close.
But, alright.
Yep.
Let's do this.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Complete our vehicle out of there! We don't have any engineer. It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
This is very much like the first or second mission of Ace Combat 4.
The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed. We're going for the radar car.
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Accelerate. We're being attacked by enemy aircraft. We're using the containers now. These cannons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Look, it's firing. Caution. Get the fighters out there. Protect the radar vehicle. The radar vehicles are under fire. Can't we move them? What's the permission? Move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
Alright, so they're going to be sending reinforcements.
APC destroyed.
Ooh, crap. I think I just hit a house. Whoops.
Target destroyed.
Oh,
Three to go.
yeah.
Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars. Target confirmed destroyed.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just
Shit.
about to go online. We pushed the plan forward too fast. The base was too far from Allied territory. H2, enemy has a radar lock on you.
Hello. Ah.
Locked.
Enemy has locked me.
Dude.
AA guns down.
Trigger, there's one more to go. Fox 2! Fox 2! Bandit has a lock. The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock onto their targets, too.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
I love this game.
He's mine. He's not getting away.
Fox 3.
Missed.
Nice. Nice move.
The enemy has a lock.
All aircraft, residential area is below you.
Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus. Getting out of lock. Breaking.
I'm not taking out that last objective yet. I want to clear as many of these guys as I can.
Hell yeah, hostile has been eliminated. That radar was just about to go online. The enemy aircraft away from the base. Fox 2. Into the flag. I've got the numbers here, Mike.
Fox 3.
I think that's it.
Right, clean up that last radar vehicle.
Yep.
There's nothing in your way now.
Like right above it.
We've got yours.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
Oh, to see the Erusians' faces now.
Continue with the mission.
What mission?
Crush as many as you can.
Enemy
That's
transport
it.
detected.
Oh, hello.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Punch manually. Redo the setup.
You done.
Here's some feedback for those war merchants. Write your
Oh,
manuals
whoops.
in a language we can understand.
All right. This base is worth destroying. Locked.
Whoa.
Mission's complete.
The hell was that?
Whenever you're ready. Stand clear, 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
Uh-oh. This might be trouble.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move.
Oh my god, look at that. Holy crap.
No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Column 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs.
Okay, good. They're not that hard to take out.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out. Doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah.
Okay,
Column
cool.
Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
Mage 2 is taking down an enemy. How many's that now?
Just 2 more.
Shoot the cloud.
Column Squadron, surround them.
Target is in range of guns.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Yeah, I know. Come on.
Clouds are screwing up the
Oh, I did get him.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger. Fine, I'll make it quick. Stay sharp while you're in the clouds.
Fox 2.
Fox 2.
My stuff!
Can't see.
You've iced up.
Dude, ice.
So, drones don't feel the G-force, huh?
That is so cool.
Special weaponry depleted.
He's dead.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
I love it.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better.
Man,
Return to base.
they did
Oh, maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
they did right when they did this. Good job.
Argue, that's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Good job. Man,
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry.
wow, you have so much control over the replay.
But HQ has made it clear that no harm, no damage is to be done to public
That is
facilities.
so cool. I can fast forward,
Nope.
slow down.
These days.
Dude, you can make some sick videos with this. Alright. Debrief? Cutscene? Something?
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Okay. We got an A. Not bad. I guess it's time that we need to do better on next time. They don't track accuracy, do they? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright. Not bad. Looks like that's the end of this mission. Yeah, I'm loving this so far. I'm so glad that they did this and actually went back to like the roots of Ace Combat and decided to make a game much more like the golden era of Ace Combat games instead of that Assault Horizon Call of Duty clone. Whatever. This is great. Loving it so far. Only 2 missions in. Not sure how many there are, but we're going to play them all. So, thank you guys for watching. Mobius1 here, and I'll see you next time.